let's have a chat. You guys saw the video yesterday. Dave surprised me by bringing my McLaren Senna back to Canada, which he's right, we transfer the cars back and forth all the time, off camera. It's kind of boring. We're not gonna film it all the time, but they do need to come back for an important purpose, and that is the fact that they live in Canada. They do not live in the United States. However, that video wasn't something we do on this channel, obviously. And here's where I think it might have went a little wrong. You see, first of all, we don't do prank videos. We did a few back in the day, but we didn't do them very well. And the truth is, I know a lot of you guys kind of felt like yesterday's video was, well, a bit fake. The reality is, some of it was fake, and that's the truth. The fake part was Mike acting. Mike was clearly in on the prank. So the whole time, Mike's doing his best, and Mike's not an actor, we all know that. And he was acting that, my car had been sold. And the truth is, some people thought there was like this script that basically was created and we were all playing along to it. That's also where I think the video went wrong, because there was no script. Basically, Dave just really wanted to surprise me with having my car come back to Canada so I could drive it, which was a really kind gesture and thing to do. But in the process of that, there was no script, there was no dialogue, there was no planning of a proper story. And when you want to tell a story, there's obviously going to be an intro, then there's going to be some type of conflict, and then there's going to be some sort of resolution. And we kind of had that organically, but the truth is, I actually had no idea this car was coming back to Canada. And well, there you have it. I played along until I got to the bottom of what was going on. And to be honest, there wasn't much more than what was going on. Because Mike's not an actor and there was no script, it came off really maybe a bit disingenuous and a bit not authentic. But the reality is, it actually was all authentic. Mike was genuinely being the best actor he could to lie to me, one of his really good friends. I was genuinely surprised. I knew something was up. I don't just walk into August Luxury Motor Cars and have all of a sudden someone like Timmy filming me. Usually when I walk in there, I'm the one filming. So I knew right away there was something going on. And I knew right away Dave Coulter was the culprit. So let's give it to Dave for pranking me, because he did a pretty damn good job with the little bit of time and preparation that he had to actually pull that off. More importantly, let's go to Dave's intent. His intent was to get his best friend, one of his favorite cars, home for a couple of weeks so I could enjoy driving. Because at the end of the day, this whole channel exists because I love cars. And I truly do love this car. I love the Senna, I love the 720 GTR, I love the SVJ, the KB43 Tribute Huracan, I love my race car, I love my twin turbo F12 Project. Like, think about all these cars I'm naming. I love my manual Murcielago. I am so grateful. And I just want to say thank you to you guys for watching the video. Collectively, all together, we've changed my life and a whole bunch of people who've been involved with DD's lives, like Jamie, our kick-ass editor. So again, let's go to Dave's intent. He was just trying to surprise me. Was it the most perfectly executed video? No, not by any means, but it was still pretty damn entertaining, wasn't it? At the end of the day, we are here to entertain you. That's what this is all about. I get to work my face off, spend a bunch of money, take a bunch of risk, and hope, because there's no guarantees, that this all works out for your benefit and for mine. So far, so good. Let's keep the party going, you guys. And again, if you don't love the Senna, it's okay. We have a bunch of cars on this channel. There will be something that we do that you will like. But for the most part, this channel I've poured my heart and soul into, and so is Dave, and so is Jamie, and so is my wife, and recently so has Tim and Mike. And I just am so grateful for everything we've achieved. I'm excited to see what the future holds. We're about to go on Gold Rush Rally, Boston to Boca Raton, Boston, May 17th. Listen closely. Boston, May 17th, our first meet and greet will be at Lamborghini of Boston, noon till 1:30. That is Friday, May 17th, coming up just a couple days away. We will be there noon till 1:30, collecting our cars, saying hi to people, doing what we can to sign some, merch or whatever people want, photos. And then we got to go to the hotel get the cars decaled, and we will be starting the rally the following day on the grid in Boston. And I will be spending time with my wife. Genuinely want to spend some quality time. So while yes, we will be filming some of the rally, it's not going to be daily crazy uploads on the main channel like we do on Gumball. This is going to be a little more laid back. This is going to be more us just collecting and documenting some of what we do, and we will post it here on the stories channel. So be prepared for some epic stories, and will my wife and I survive a 10-day rally without getting divorced? Even after 14 years of being together, this might test us. I'm sure we'll be fine. I love you guys. DD fam, out. My Taekwondo girl. Look at you go. You got your first belt with the stripe. We've got the daily driven hypercar. We're actually, guys, we are actually daily driving this thing right now. Thank you to Dave for pranking me and getting this car here, because I've been able to enjoy it with this beautiful young lady. And we've had really good weather. Like, look at this. It's been gorgeous out. Okay, Presley, how was Taekwondo today? You were kicking some butt. You're doing flying kicks. Can you demonstrate that for me right now? Do one of these kicks. No, do the kick that we were talking about. Come on. Do one. Do one for everybody. Everybody wants to see that one big front kick you do. Ready? Oh man, I would not want to be on the receiving end of that. Oh. What's that? This is merch. I got some merch from my boy Dan, my barber from Man-Made Barber. He has really cool merch. Check this out. He's got what's called the cassette hat, cassette tape. He has some of his OG obviously logo, Man-Made Barbershop. This stuff's really cool. This is like Dad's, basically this is a Dickies, can you hold this out? Like this. Like a mechanic shirt, very much like the one we did, same color. And this is probably my favorite. This is like Death Row Records, but it's Man-Made Barbers done into the Death Row Records, and it's a crew. So he gave me some merch to rock because he's the man, and I like supporting my local boy. If any of you guys watch my vlogs and you're from Kelowna or Vernon or this area, come get a haircut with Dan or book with any of his barbers at Man-Made Barbers here in Kelowna. They have 2 locations. Let's fire up the beast. I do love, Presley, that the start button for this is on the roof right here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, like not like the 720 where it's on the display over here.
I have my favorite food in the world.
Your favorite what?
Food in the world.
What is it?
Peanuts.
Peanuts. You like corn nuts, peanuts? What's that, kiddo?
13.
Home for a couple of reasons. Obviously, we have the rally coming up. You need to shower. You're sweaty. We have our rally coming up, and that's exciting because yes, we have to pack. So Mom's got to pack. Dad's got to pack. Do you think Mom and
packed.
Well, do you think Mom and Dad pack the same? Who packs more?
I think Mom packs more, but she packs different varieties of stuff. And where you
different varieties of stuff.
You just throw a bunch of stuff in,
yeah.
like not in a bad way. Mom will help you pack, but like you will, when we go to California to meet you,
yeah.
you'll be like, did you bring me extra pair of shirts or pants? Because I got like stuff on them, and you don't think ahead of what you might need extra
closed?
of. Oh, that's my door.
Is it your door or my door?
That's my door.
Is it? There you go. You don't have to slam it. Just, it's got soft close. There you go.
Yeah,
now we're good.
so
now we're good.
You're always, whenever we go to California, you always ask Mom, did you bring me an extra pair of clothes? She's like, you gotta pack it yourself. So maybe sometimes you're a little underpacked.
Underpacked? Nah, man. I don't like to check bags. I'm more of a, you know, carry-on type of guy. I got my backpack with the camera gear, and then I have a carry-on, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm quick. I'm speedy. I'm light on my feet, opposed to like having to go to the front counter and check a bag and then retrieve a bag and blah blah blah.
Carry on my tiny bag.
Yeah. Anyhow, I don't have like all my makeup I have to carry either. Okay, let's go. We're heading home. Presley, there is something in this car called a blow-off valve, and Dad needs to make it louder because my 720 is louder and it sounds so good. It's like you can get on it a little bit and then let off, and it's like, for this you can hear it, but it's a bit faint. All right, Presley, we gotta give the people what they want, the Senna experience. It's cool. This is just first gear. Listen to this. Whoa, you hear the pop? You hear the pop? Oh, the blow valve. Oh, yeah. Oh, the downshift pops so good. Just playing around in first and second gear. All right, Preston, we gotta give these guys the Senna experience. Look at this gorgeous day out, eh? The crazy windows and the doors. Guys, this is what it's like to ride inside the Senna. Glass everywhere. And in Kelowna, we got vineyards everywhere. Beautiful. The sound of that engine. What do you think, Presley? Pretty awesome, right? Look at that view. Oh, we got some snap, crackle, and pops going on. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, listen to that. Oh, the blow valve. So cool. Yes, I've nicknamed this Friar Hairpin. This is on our street. I do love driving around that. And look, you don't even have to be going quick. That's 45 kilometers an hour. That's within the speed limit, and because it's so tight, a fun corner to drive, right? It's a full 180. Oh, look at that view. Open sesame.
Open sesame.
And there it goes. Now it's opening for us. Well, dude,
I'm tired.
do you think Mom's gonna survive rally life with Dad? Or do you think Dad needs to worry about surviving with Mom? I need to worry? Bro, I thought you were on my side. Well, we should take a dip in the pool. There is so much pollen right now this season, it's insane. It's everywhere.
Everyone
It looks
has
like,
allergies at school.
What?
Everyone's like sneezing.
Oh, man.
At school.
it's actually crazy. It looks like we have a yellow ring like around our pool, but that's just pollen. And it's like yellow dust everywhere. That's it on the ground. It's taking over, man. And in we go. Right in between here on the bend packs. Touchdown.
You should put it up there one day and then drive it off. From like, you should put your car up there, like on the high lift.
And then drive it off?
Drive it off from up there.
No, it would drive on, it's 7 feet in the air. It would fall onto the ground and break. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
You crazy, man? You lost your mind.
Yeah.
You have? They're the best, one of the best parts about this car are the doors, aren't they?
Jamie, put an explosion around my head when you edit that.
Jamie doesn't edit these. Dad edits these.
Oh, well then Dad?
Dad edits the Stories channel with Dave. Yeah,
well,
we take turns.
Stories channel?
Yeah, this is behind the scenes. You thought this was a main channel? Bro, when do I vlog with a camera for the main channel? I use the big camera. You know this. You know this, bro.
Did you hear yourself? You just said, when do I film with the camera?
No, with the big camera.
Oh.
I don't vlog the main channel with this
I'm confused.
camera unless something crazy happens. Like when I accidentally wall tapped the 599 into the K-rails. That was on a cell phone because we were just screwing around. That's why the rule is, number one rule, film everything at all times because you never know what's gonna happen. Come on, let's go get you showered. Dad's hungry. Dinner awaits. Whoa! I know you did, but I haven't had dinner. Bang! Once again, well, Maybe not the biggest Lamborghini ambassador right now with the McLaren in here, but that's okay. Coming, kiddo?
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum. This is as daily driven as it gets, guys. Taking your kid to Taekwondo in a Senna and doing errands. How's my parking job? Pretty good? Time to close this. Clickety click.
Oh, look at the pollen.
Oh, it's everywhere.
Oh, look.
What? I know. It's dust.
And all in here too.
Seriously, it looks like there's yellow chalk everywhere. That's all pollen.
It's like murky from the pollen.
Nah, it's murky because our saltwater filter thing has a safeguard thing and you have to reset it every so long. Mom turned it back on. Takes a day to kind of clear up. But look at this view. I'm feeling very grateful for this beautiful view of the lake. I got to get on Billionaire Mike Hall's boat. Always have a billionaire friend with a nice big yacht. Yes, just in time for the sunset, you guys. Crack open my sparkling water and relax and enjoy and be grateful for this insane view that I have. I don't always get to sit up here, but tonight's the night. I'm taking a time out to just chill, talk to you guys a little bit. Cheers. And take this all in. Tomorrow I have a fun little cars and coffee. I'm going to be taking Presley too. You guys are going to come with me. It'll be a lot of fun. We're going to be market disruptors, so to speak, because maybe not market the words, but we're going to be disruptors, that for damn sure. We're going to show up in the Senna to a Porsche event. It's being held by August, so it's everyone welcome. I have this crazy life that is DDE, and I don't get a lot of downtime to just sit here and relax and not be doing something to do with the business. And I'm not even doing it right now. I'm making a stories video, holding up a cell phone, recording myself so you guys can see what it's like. But I am going to put this phone down, and I am going to actually take a minute to just not do a fucking thing and enjoy the tail end of the sunset when it gets really, really epic, and listen to the water from my little fountain down here. We have frogs in there, you know. We have frog season, and the frogs go crazy at night. They start ribbiting and doing all these, I think that's what's called, ribbit, yeah. They start making these crazy noises in the evening, and they only do it for about a 2 to 3 week span, and they're gone until next year. I don't know where they go. I don't know how they find their way back, but they always end up in our pond. Or what we got coming this summer, you guys, man, we got some epic adventures. Getting back on the road, which I know you guys love. I know you guys love the HQ. I know you love the block. I'm so grateful for it, so I can let out my pent up energy without getting in trouble. And we have some crazy though adventures. We will be going to the UK on June 15th, Father's Day. We will be spending our time, Dave and I, over across the pond in the UK for the Godball 3000 hill climb. So we're going to be there for like a week making content over in the UK with some very well-known YouTube friends of ours like Mr. JWW and Nico, Mr. Crazy Watchman. We have tons of amazing content, but I'm going to miss the tail end of this. So I'm going to say goodbye and cheers. See you in the next clip. Are we selling the Senna? Are we not selling the Senna? The whole reason why this came up was because a lot of you were suggesting in the comments of the video that we should sell it. And the reason why we should sell it is because it was worth a lot of money, and we could take that money and then fund other various projects on the channel, such as Dave's GT3 Bentley project. Well, there's a couple of things. One, the money in this car that was used to buy this car is my own personal money. So that money will always be for me and my family. This car was like an investment slash car I just wanted to drive. I wanted to drive this car. I wanted a McLaren again. I wanted a car that I could use for longer distance travel, something that wasn't so heavily modified that I could only drive it, you know, in a certain region without having to put it on a truck and trailer. You see, the 720 GTR is a rocket ship. It would absolutely decimate this car in a 0 to 60 race. Got almost double the horsepower. This has 800 crank horsepower. The 720 GTR has 1,300 wheel horsepower. I'm sure that's somewhere in the vicinity of 1,600 crank horsepower. It is an absolute machine. But in order to get that power, it runs on a very unique fuel, which is E85, which isn't obviously provided everywhere. And so here we are with the Senna, the car that I was going to use for the things I couldn't use the 720 GTR for. And today, one of the things we're going to use it for is to go check out a car show that is at August Customs. They started hosting Cars and Coffee again now that it is spring summer here. We have beautiful weather. I have my beautiful daughter, and she even has on her Senna DD Racing t-shirt. Look at you go, girl. We're going to be a little matchy-matchy today. I like that. Little father-daughter time. An apple. You bring an apple. Say bye to Mom. Love you.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
We will be back in a bit. Now, you know what the best part about this trip is? Come on. All right, Presley, we're going to be the market disruptors today. Do you know what that means?
No.
We're going to stir the pot up a little bit. So, August Customs is hosting a Cars and Coffee, but for a very specific brand of car. And it's not McLaren. They're hosting a Porsche Club Cars and Coffee. So, most of the cars that have been invited are Porsche cars. However, this is an open event, and like we do at DD, we're going to be market disruptors, and we're going to bring a $2 million hypercar, and we might embarrass a few Porsche owners. What do you think?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Presley, out of all the buttons in here that we need to push, there's one specific button in one specific place, and that is this button right up here. See this button that says race? We're going to hold that down, and then we're going to confirm it that we want to go into race mode, and we're going to stop that from going up. And this car is about to transform. We are at 10% completion of race mode execution. So race mode basically changes everything about this car. It changes the stability control, the traction control, it changes the dampening of the suspension, it lowers the car. In fact, it basically slams the car right on top of the tires. It looks so sick in its normal street going mode, but in race mode, it's got that extra edge, and it changes all the active aero on the car to race aero for maximum downforce. Whoa. There we go. We are now officially in what is race mode. Now we can officially go and embarrass some Porsche drivers. This is our famous hairpin turn just down the hill from our house. This corner is really fun, isn't it? So what were you saying it feels like?
It feels like when you put into race mode, it feels like a roller coaster. Like it's not like your typical car when you're driving. It's like usually typical cars, it's like you're just driving and you feel the wind. But here it's like you actually feel like you're like hitting and pounding the wind as you're going.
Hitting and pounding the wind. I like that. You are hilarious. You want to feel a little bit of the power? We can accelerate to the speed limit. How's that sound? The noises this thing makes, right? Blow off valve? All right, Presley, where do you think this guy's going with the Porsche?
Maybe August.
I think maybe August. Let's get a door shot. Is that a good spot?
On the block, put it right on that edge there.
All right.
Not much going on, just backing up.
Yeah, we're here. We're at August Customs Cars and Coffee. So we're gonna go and check out a lot of Porsches.
I have a very shaky hand.
It's okay. It'll make it stable for you. I have a shaky hand too because Dad hasn't had his coffee yet this morning. So here, you ready? Ready? We'll go.
Yeah,
Gotta push the doors up. I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to park in here, and then you're like, called me.
Like, be that guy.
Be that guy.
Be that guy.
Just how to embarrass Porsche owners.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if I should make that the title of the video or.
Yeah.
Probably not. Well, let's go check out some beautiful cars. There was a sick black turbo behind me on the way here.
Yeah, there's a few nice cars here.
Just a few. All right, Presley, time to quiz you. What car is this right here?
Ferrari.
Yes. You know what? Dad had one of these. It's a 488, but mine was a coupe. This one, the top goes down, which doesn't make it a coupe. It makes it a Spider or an Aperta or whatever they want to call it in Italian. But what a lineup of cars you got. You got some Because race car. That car has a race seat in it and the whole 9 yards. Well, the Mini got in here.
Yeah.
Me and the Mini can get along because this is a British car. Yeah. Ferrari cold start. Yes. Sound good? Love it. All right, guys, so something that sounds like a Ferrari but is not a Ferrari is the new Z06. This car has a flat plane crank V8 in it. Sounds absolutely insane. Who would have ever thought you would see the day where Corvette would come out with a car that sounded like a Ferrari? Well done. My hat's off to them because that car drives as good as it looks, and the price point, you can't beat it for what you get. If you even want to get into like a C8, when we had our C8, I was blown away at the performance you're getting for the money. Look at all the cars we got here. We got some Targas. We got some very weird looking kind of like off-white cream 911s here. This is like, this is what my coffee looks like actually in this cup. I got about enough cream to make my coffee looks the same color as this car. What else we got out here? Oh, the brand new GT3 RS. Now, I've been seriously thinking about getting one of these cars. This has the equivalent aero as the Senna. As much, maybe even a little more aero on that car.
Funny enough, someone brought their car here and put a for sale sign in it.
That's smart. So if someone's selling their car, you come, you bring it, you put it out, and everyone in the market for your car can look at your car. So what do you think, Presley? Should Dad get one of these maybe? This car right here, the Porsche GT3 RS, the car with the big wing. You like it, or you stick with the Senna?
Stick with the Senna.
Oh, this thing sounds good. The 718 Cayman GTS. Presley, I love the blue on this turbo. Oh, we got another Ferrari. Look at this. F430 Spider. Which one?
The Tanaca.
Oh, you like that
I
one?
love it.
Out of all the cars here, this
This is
kid's
my
over
favorite.
here staring at this thing. Look at this. That is so cool. We love all cars, don't we, Presley? All cars. All things 4 wheels. Even things on 2 wheels, to be honest. I just won't drive them anymore because they're too dangerous.
Four-legged.
4-legged. You and your dog. Loving the colors, loving the colors. We got lemon and lime. You know how much I'm a fan of the lime. This is
like mustard yellow.
mustard yellow, I know. We can do ketchup and mustard if you do red and yellow. This car is not signal green. It is what's probably called Viper green, but I also like the Viper green from Porsche. And this was another color I considered doing my Carrera GT when I had that car still, but then we ended up finding a vinyl that was really close to signal green, and that's how I ended up wrapping my car that color. I am tempted that if I was to get a GT3 RS, to get it in either signal green or get it in this Viper green. You guys let me know below, what color should I get a GT3 RS in? Look at this thing. See, guys? Enjoy the car. Damn. Look at that. I think I need one of those. That is nuts. But in the meantime, the Senna's okay. Well, I think it's safe to say the Senna has taken over the Porsche meet. However, look at this gorgeous beauty. Blue. Guys even got the blue shirt on. That's what's up. GT3. What a bang for your buck if you're gonna get into a, you know, sports series crazy ass car. That car's got like super car performance in a sports car. I don't know what those are worth at the moment. I think they're still very expensive, but that's just the best all-around car. Daily driver, track car. If you want it all in one vehicle, I hate to say it, I'd say a Porsche 911 GT3. You can get the RS, of course, but GT3 is a good entry-level car. Look at this thing. This thing is just dumped. There is no wheel gap on that bad boy. All right, Presley. We are now off to do some Mother's Day shopping because tomorrow's Mother's Day. So we're gonna spend the rest of our father-daughter time together, and you guys will pick up wherever the next clip is. That's the best part of the Stories channel. It's raw, it's real, it's all just behind the scenes, organic, you know, DTS of what we're doing when we're, you know, either not making a full version vlog or just cruising around in our cars outside of LA, which we don't do a lot of. So should I keep the car home for a little bit this summer?
Yes.
Yeah, this guy's rocking the hat, and you love the shirt, hey Presley? Anything Frenchies. So what were you doing? You was at the mall? You just saw us pull in?
I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and
Really?
I'm here for work. I met you back in, I think that was 2018 at SR Auto.
Dude, with the P1.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. So what, you just want to take a quick photo?
Yeah, for
All
sure.
right, let's do it. So some context to that was, he was a fan, he was driving by in his truck, and would he yell, "Can we take a photo?" So we hung out. Presley and I were just heading into the mall to do the Mother's Day shopping, but it's always great to meet DD fam. I always do my best to take some time, if I have it, to come and say hi and take a photo. If any of you have ever tried to get a photo with me or waved at me and I didn't see you, it's not intentional. There are days where I don't have time, or there's just other stuff going on in my life.
He's in his own world.
Or I'm in my own world. So don't take it personally. I love all you guys.